Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I will keep this short. I didn't have much time for the review, so the video won't be so long, so let's get into it. But first of all, please make sure to like and subscribe. Like I've mentioned in my previous videos, Kaiser is a coward who will not go against top opponents as he's scared to be put face to face with his limitations, one of which is definitely his physicality in dueling abilities. We see it again in this chapter as the German Emperor gets bodied by Aiku. I guess it's safe to say that Aiku is on a level directly below that of new Gen 11 players. He's been doing so well in this game. I hope you guys can see it. We have seen time and time again how Izagi praises a teammate for doing something to help the team. He did it with Yukimiya in the Manchan City game, although it was clear that both were not on speaking terms. Yet, Yukimiya did not feel the need to remind Izagi that he wasn't doing things for Izagi's sake. Kunigami in this chapter is acting weird if you ask me. After blocking Baru's shot and hearing Izagi praising him, why did he feel the need to remind Izagi that he didn't do it for him? We all know that Izagi doesn't think that way. He doesn't have the superiority complex to think that a teammate helping the team means that the teammate is doing it for him. Izagi hasn't acted in a way that will let Kunigami think that Bastard München is Izagi's team. Only Noah explicitly said that Izagi and Kaiser were both fighting for the throne. Noah didn't even consider Kunigami, so why Kunigami feel the need to say that to Izagi? It feels off. It's almost as if Kunigami is projecting. What I mean by that is, if even Kaiser understands that Izagi has become the eye of the storm on the field, Kunigami most definitely should be aware of that. So what if Kunigami is actually helping the team, not only for the team's sake, but also to get numbers, and also so that Izagi can get the W and become the new king? We will see in a couple of chapters if I'm right, but I'm pretty sure Hero Kunigami is slowly but surely coming back. For those who've been saying that Izagi has become a defender, I hope you now understand that there's a difference between defensive skills and good positioning. Like Izagi with meta vision almost always knows where to be. He did it again, coming from Lorenzo blind spot and trying to steal the ball, but again he failed. Every major Izagi's defensive feats are always those where he gets lost in the crowd and come out of nowhere and intercepts the ball. We are yet to see Izagi show impressive 1v1 defensive ability, and I will tell you why this won't happen. The answer is simple. Izagi is no defender. This will not happen. He doesn't have the skills. He can position himself, he can read the flow of the game, and that's it. Please stop saying that Izagi is a defender. Many have already caught up on this. Izagi's face here is something we have already seen before. More than anything, it looks familiar and similar to Rin's awakening in the U20 game. The difference is the amount of ego juice coming out of your mouth. The first thing Rin did was to take the ball from Hiyori, whereas in this game, Izagi needs Hiyori. Where one discarded a playmaker and tried to do it all on its own, Izagi knows best what he can and what he cannot do. Like Hiyori said, Izagi is all about devouring foes and friends alike. This is what makes his teammates always improve because they want to keep up with him. And for those with bigger egos, they cannot stand to lose to him. Where Rin has all the skills, physicalities, etc., Izagi has the intangibles, things you won't see with the naked eye. Back in the selection ahead of the U20 game, Hiyori told Izagi to think by reflex so that Izagi could keep up with Rin and Shido. Izagi later on confirmed that meta vision is the application of that same concept, which means while using meta vision, Izagi is already moving by reflex. So you may wonder what Izagi meant when he said these words to Hiyori. For those who have been paying attention, Hiyori was never shown to make a pass to best accommodate a specific player. He always sends the ball where he thinks is the most dangerous place. He even made a pass that totally caught Izagi by surprise during the U20 game. Thankfully, Baru was around and then he got the ball. That is what Hiyori does best. Play according to what he sees, and this is what Izagi wants Hiyori to do. Similar to how Rin said that he was being restrained because he was seeking answers outside himself, Hiyori is always caught up with people's expectations of him. His parents' expectation wanting him to be the best striker in the world, Ego's expectation of what a striker should be, now his expectation on himself as he wants to help Izagi, and also you have to add Izagi's expectations. That's too much noise, and Hiyori cannot make up his best plays in this context. This is why Izagi told him to do things by reflex. Don't think too much, just do whatever you feel like doing at that moment. Go back to the world of feelings. This is the difference between Hiyori and Izagi awakening and Rin awakening. You can even see the broken glass imagery when Rin awoke. Rin followed the path of destroying hideously after bringing out the best out of the opponent, which seems to be a direct opposite of Itoshisai's play, which is all about destroying gracefully, beautifully. So we can infer that Rin still didn't tap into what makes him who he is. That wasn't his real ego. He just wanted to discard everything, cut every ties, and above all to be separate from his brother. And that is why he decided to play in the way that was directly opposed to the way Sai plays. The story confirms that Rin was indeed wrong because he failed to score the goal right there and then. This is why I believe Hiyori and Izagi will manage to link up for a spectacular goal, because both of them, each of them will follow his inner ego. Hiyori is a director and he will make a pass according to what he sees. Izagi will use his senses to catch up to Hiyori's vision to score a banger. We will be there.